So we've got breaking news coming out of the games industry from just 1 hour ago. Jason Schreier says, breaking. Warner Brothers Games is shutting down Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and WB San Diego, sources tell Bloomberg News. Warner Brothers is also canceling the Wonder Woman game. The part of this news that we're going to be focusing on in this video is the second part, the second line there, regarding the Wonder Woman game getting canceled, because that takes us over to a tweet from Savvy, which provides very interesting information regarding a senior writer for that game. Madam Savvy saying, dang, shouldn't have hired someone who couldn't write Wonder Woman authentically. After all, I'm told lived experiences are all that matter. Why not have an actual fit person write the athletic woman? I know America's average woman is built like a Blastoise, but there's gotta be at least one fit woman out there who's also a writer. DI losers keep racking up the L's all on their own. Savvy including a number of screenshots as mentioned, this apparent senior writer for the Wonder Woman game, or now ex-senior writer for the Wonder Woman game, their bio reading, senior writer on hashtag Wonder Woman game at Monolith Dev, Twitch partner, sponsored by Logitech G, Rivals Waterdeep, Motherlands RPG CD, and Take This Board, she/her. And so regular viewers of this channel are probably quite familiar with Take This organization. It's something we've talked a bit about before in the past. It's an organization that claims to support mental health in gaming, but doesn't really seem to do much of anything at all to actually support mental health in gaming. As a matter of fact, many people would say that taking a look at the amount of money this organization has raised from donations and government funding in comparison to the minimal or completely null amount of work they really do, that it all looks like a grift, or some would even argue a con. And they really came to the public spotlight last year when Take This Org wrote a blog post defending Sweet Baby Inc. and writing a bunch of misinformation regarding the gaming community and condemning what they were calling Gamergate 2, tending to be on some moral high ground, acting like they're anti-bigotry and anti-harassment, while conveniently ignoring the bigoted things that have occurred from SBI, and of course also conveniently ignoring the harassment campaign that occurred from an SBI employee going after Kabrutus. As mentioned, a lot of you are probably familiar with this stuff. Just a quick reminder, because it's very interesting that this senior writer for the Wonder Woman game is also apparently a board member on Take This organization. On a similar note, and apologies for being redundant, but let me just clarify that there's a lot more I could go into details about regarding Take This org and things that arguably are very corrupt, but it's all stuff I've also covered in the past multiple times, so I'm not going to rehash like everything right here. So moving on, sticking to this Wonder Woman thing and this senior writer. Savvy providing another screenshot, which includes a number of tweets from the senior writer. This is like very small resolution, so I'm not going to go through everything here. It's kind of hard for people to see, but essentially you have on the top left 1, 2, 3, 4, right, as you can see. And in those screenshots are tweets that this person apparently made condemning Cyberpunk 2077, getting all offended by it, claiming that it's transphobic and that CD Projekt Red is transphobic, which is also something I've talked about in a prior segment. I'll link that one in the description if you want more information on these accusations that were leveled at CD Projekt Red years ago. And just to clarify something regarding that, my coverage is from a few months ago, but it's going over claims against the company that were made years ago. Okay, so moving on. The senior writer makes a lot of claims against CD Projekt Red, talks about how terrible of a company they are, they're so bigoted, blah, 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 you know, all that really boring, lame stuff, making like 17 different tweets about this. But then you fast forward to the next year, and we can see suddenly this person is thanking CD Projekt Red for gifts. Oh, thank you for the chair. Cyberpunk chair, oh wow, smiley face. I got a surprise box from CD Projekt Red, yay. Another one saying thanks to Rockstar Energy and Cyberpunk game for this mystery box will open on stream. This is clearly yet another example of how disingenuous these people are. Performative activism at its finest. In 2019, going off about how problematic and terrible CD Projekt Red is, and a mere year later, oh wow, they're so wonderful, thank you for all the gifts, they're great. And guys, isn't it crazy how often these sort of people crawl out of the woodwork? It seems like we're constantly finding more of these people who have infested the industry. But yeah, now apparently Warner Brothers canceled the Wonder Woman game, so the senior writer for the Wonder Woman game, guess riff that, F in the chat. What the frick were they thinking hiring that person as a senior writer for the Wonder Woman game anyways, though? This seems like the sort of person that hates games and hates gamers, so they shouldn't be working on that game to begin with. But also the sort of person who comes off like they would probably hate strong, beautiful women. But hey, senior writer on their Wonder Woman game, yeah, let's put that person as a senior writer. Genius move. And then people wonder why gamers celebrate these AAA corporations, like taking L after L. Anyways, that seems to be all of the main stuff regarding this breaking news. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. If you enjoyed my coverage, please also consider liking and or subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.